It was supposed to be another glamorous launch in Meghan Markle's relentless quest to reinvent herself as a lifestyle mogul, but instead, it turned into a public relations nightmare. During a live taping of Live with Kelly and Mark, hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos couldn't help but take pointed jabs at the Duchess of Sussex's latest business venture, that is ever. Wine line, a product rollout that's already reeling from comedian Colin Jost's brutal takedown on Saturday Night Live. With sarcasm dripping from every word and knowing glances exchanged between the co-hosts, it was clear Meghan's glossy facade is cracking under the weight of her own overexposure. Kelly Ripa, known for her sharp wit and no-nonsense delivery, opened the segment by saying, "So apparently being a duchess now qualifies you as a sommelier." Mark Consuelos added dryly, "And all you need is a vineyard-sized ego and a camera crew." The audience laughed, but the subtext was hard to miss. This wasn't innocent banter, it was a full-on drag of what many perceived to be Meghan's performative brand building. The couple didn't mention Meghan by name at first, but when Kelly popped a bottle of As Ever live on air and sarcastically remarked, "Cheers to rebranding royalty into retail," the message was crystal clear. The timing of their mockery couldn't have been more brutal, coming just days after SNL's Colin Jost ridiculed Meghan in a viral skit, mocking the absurdity of a duchess selling wine as if she were launching a global peace initiative. "As Ever," Jost said, "sounds less like a wine and more like the way Meghan signs off her cease and desist letters." The audience roared, but behind the laughter was a growing public sentiment. People are tired of Meghan Markle's endless attempts to monetize her title while pretending to distance herself from it. Critics argued that the As Ever launch was just the latest chapter in Meghan's ongoing pattern of appropriating authenticity while carefully curating every move for maximum optics. From picking apricots at suspiciously pristine orchards to posing barefoot in a supposedly candid vineyard photo shoot, nothing about the wine brand feels grounded in real expertise or passion. And while Meghan may have hoped the imagery would evoke rustic elegance, for many it only emphasized how disconnected she's become from the average person's reality. Even industry insiders have started to raise eyebrows. According to a report from Wine Enthusiast, several sommeliers privately questioned the quality of the product, with one calling it a lifestyle accessory masquerading as wine. The wine itself, priced at a steep premium, has been described by early reviewers as middling, overhyped, and unremarkable, much like its marketing campaign. This only adds fuel to the fire that Meghan's ventures are more about self-promotion than substance, a sentiment that public figures like Kelly and Colin are now increasingly comfortable voicing. What's perhaps most telling is Meghan's complete silence in the aftermath. Her usually chatty PR machine, the one that floods magazines and lifestyle blogs with glowing puff pieces, has gone radio silent. No rebuttals, no clarifications, no interviews to reclaim the narrative. It appears even Meghan knows this is a moment she can't spin her way out of. The backlash isn't just about a failed product, it's about a pattern of narcissistic branding disguised as empowerment. Furthermore, it's worth noting the irony in Meghan choosing the name As Ever, a phrase she famously uses to end her personal letters, most notably in the scathing note to her estranged father. For many, this was a glaring red flag. Turning a private signature into a commercial tagline feels less like inspiration and more like exploitation. It's another example of how Meghan blurs the line between personal and public in ways that often backfire. The public's patience is clearly wearing thin. As one viewer tweeted after the live episode, "Meghan needs to stop selling us her truth like it's a luxury product. We're not buying it or the wine." Another post on Reddit, now trending under As Ever flop, summed it up bluntly: "First it was jam, now it's wine. What next? Royal toilet paper?" Ultimately, the incident on Live with Kelly and Mark marks a turning point. Meghan is no longer just being parroted, she's being openly dismissed by mainstream entertainment voices. And as the mockery grows louder and more unapologetic, the Duchess of Sussex may find herself facing a harsh new reality. In trying to be everything to everyone, she's become nothing more than a punchline to those who once treated her with reverence. In the end, the most expensive bottle of wine can't wash away a reputation built on performance over principle. And as Meghan sips from the glass of public opinion, she may finally realize it's gone bitter. And as Meghan sips from the glass of public opinion, she may finally realize it's gone bitter. Because what once felt like fascination has curdled into fatigue. The carefully constructed narratives, the soft focus photo ops, the relentless rebranding, all of it is starting to feel recycled. Even the Sussex supporters, once quick to defend her as a victim of press hostility, are beginning to admit that the constant cycle of curated content and commercial ventures rings hollow. As ever was supposed to be a toast to Meghan's next chapter, a sleek, empowering move into the luxury market. Instead, it's exposed her tone-deaf approach to authenticity and her persistent inability to read the room. Kelly and Mark's on-air snub wasn't an isolated moment, it was a reflection of a broader cultural shift. The polite tolerance is evaporating. Meghan's critics aren't lurking on the fringes anymore, they're daytime talk show hosts, primetime comedians, and even casual fans who've grown weary of the endless theatrics. When satire meets truth, it cuts the deepest, and in this case, the laughs were louder than any press release could drown out. Meghan once claimed she wanted a quiet life. But with every product launch and media play, she seems to be chasing noise, and now it's turning against her.